Welcome friends, this is my new YouTube channel. My name is Hemant Chaudhary. I am a lecturer in computer engineering department working at Jai Hind Polytechnic Kuran. I am going to teach you today subnetting. We know the computer network. Computer network is a network of number of computing devices and communicating devices. Computing devices is included your smartphone, computers, tablet, any kind of devices which can compute the data, information, receive and process it. And communicating devices means they use to transfer device to device data, receive from one host and send to another host. This device is known as computing device, just like a switch, router, gateway are the devices for the communicating devices are there. The world's biggest computer network is a internet. Okay, we daily to daily use the internet. If suppose a largest network use, private network use in organizations, so they face the some of the difficulties to manage network and communication with each others. So solution is the subnetting. Subnetting is a process of creating new networks. Subnetting is the practice of dividing a network into two or more smaller networks. Means the subnetting means a small piece of large network is there. Largest network is divided into some parts, and particularly one part is known as subnetwork is there. Subnetting increases the routing efficiency, enhance the security of the network and reduce the size of broadcast domain. For example, we take an example of the network. See, this is the example of subnet. Subnet area is there, and that network is the largest network of one organization, but that faces the some problems are there, some disadvantages of there is there, like as a single broadcast domain. A single large network have the single broadcast domain is there, broadcasting for a particular address, that is the 10.0.0.0/24. This is a CIDR notification. This is called a CIDR. Okay, this is a CIDR, classless interdomain routing is there, CIDR notifications. And every node using this network ID that broadcast the packet into the network means this packet belongs to only this network. So this packet is create the flood into the network. This packet does not go to out of the network is there, router block here router do not give the permission to go to out of the network is there. This packet is called broadcast packet into the network is there. Now second topic is there security. Each device can reach any other device on the network, which can present the security problem is there. Means every device is communicated with every other device is there. Okay, they can communicate, they can access the information, they can reach each other. If we want to restrict this computer to access the other, some peoples is there do not communicate each other, so in that case we cannot restricted in single one domain. So this is the network security problem. For example, a server containing the sensitive information shouldn't be in the same network as an user workstation is there. Okay, so server information is very sensitive information, very important information, vital information is there, so that can be restricted to access from other computers, so that cannot be happen in that particular network. Organizational problem, a single large organizations have the multiple department, multiple work groups are there, they work in groups, so they need to make their privacy, own privacy is there within that organization. Within that organization they need to maintain their privacy, but that cannot be possible in the single large network. They cannot be divided into groups. So just like a accounting section in one of the organizations that have the vital information regarding the financial data, so a single large network, that vital information cannot be prevent from other accessions, so that can be unauthorizedly accessed from that particular accounting information. Anyone can communicate with each other and anyone can observe that packets that is communicated. Sorry. So solution is that subnetting. A single large network is divided into two subnet parts are there, two subnets, so that two subnets provides the working private area, private broadcast domain that cannot be transferred into each other. There is the router used to filter out the broadcast packet is restricted here, that cannot be entered into other group of domain. So this is a benefit. Here we have taken an example of one is a accounting information, accounting domain is there, and second is marketing information, marketing domain is there. The given IP addresses 10.0.0.0/24 is for the accounting information. Here given the addresses for both 10.0.0.0/24 for the accounting information, this is the accounting department, and 10.1.0.0 is a marketing department is there. So marketing department cannot be broadcast the packet into the accounting department work group, An accounting department work group cannot be broadcast the message into the marketing department work group. They are separated. Is there? They reduce such a way the traffic, the amount of traffic is divided, get filtered, that particular traffic by using the packet filtering at the router. Some of the benefits of the subnetting: that reduce network traffic, optimize network performance, simplified management, facilitate spanning of large graphical distances, before we creating the subnet we have to know the IP addressing structure. Our IP addressing structure is a 32-bit IP addressing structure is there. 32-bit IP address that is divided into network part and host part is there. Okay, whole address is divided into network part and host part is there. 32-bit addresses are divided into 4 octet. 4 octet means 4 decimal octet are there. That is separated by dot, just like we seen here. The IP address 10.0.0 is separated by dot is there. 10.0.0.0 is separated by dot. So there are the 4 octets. If suppose we taken the 10.0.0.0. So these are the 4 octet are there separated, and each octet have the 8-bit informations. 8 binary bits are there, 8-bit informations. So 8-bit informations is in a single one block. This whole IP address is divided into 2 parts, that is a network part and host part is there. There are total 5 classes: A, B, C, D and E are there. There are total 5 classes. The 2 classes are reserved for multicasting. D class is reserved for multicasting and E class is reserved for research and development. So both are the reserved, that cannot be used anyone. There are 3 classes widely used. The default subnet we taken, default subnet is there. A class have the first octet used for the network and remaining 3 octet are used for the host. B class 2 octets are used for the host network and 2 octet used for the host are there. In C class 3 network octet and last is a host octet is there. Means here 8 bit are used for the network, here 16 bit are used for the network, here 24 bits are used for the network. And last example, we know the CIDR notification, there is a 24 is mentioned here. So 24 is nothing but the network prefix, network bits into that IP address mentioned in CIDR notifications, means 10.0.0.0 24. 24 is a network prefix, means that belongs the 3 octet network identification mark, and only last octet is used for the host identification address is there. Okay, so how we calculate the default subnet mask? From that, the network bits are the all ones. Network bits are all ones are there. So when we write the 8 times 1, a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, when we converted that into decimal, so we get the 255. We get the 255 is there. So here is the only one octet for network. So only one octet have the 81, means only one octet have the 255, then dot, and host bits are zeros, means all 8 bits are 0. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, all host bits are 0. So here is the 3 octet for host bit, and if we converted these binary bits into the decimal, so we get the answer 0. So all 3 octets are 0 dot 0 dot 0, and we get for default subnet mask for A class is 255.0.0.0, such as A class have 255.0.0.0, and for B class there are the 2 octet for network, so 255.255.0.0. okay. Now C class, there are the 3 octet for the network, so we have the 255.255.255.0, such as we get the default subnet mask for the A class, B class and C class is there. Okay, now we check the range for A class, B class and C class. There are total 255 addresses for the IP addressing structure. 0 to 255 means total 256 addresses are used for IP addressing structure. In that the classes are divided, so 0 and 255 is not usable, so we use 1 to 254 addresses. Okay, and the reality is there only 223 address, means 1 to 223 addresses are usable, and remaining 224 to 254 addresses are reserved for E class and D classes. Okay, so we cannot take in deep. We are not going to deep is there, so we just known about the usable classes A class, B class and C class. Okay, so A class have the range 1 to 126, 1 to 120, 126 is the A class, 128 to 191, 192 to 223, and here 127 is reserved for loopback address, that's called the loopback address. Okay, loopback address. Okay, so that is reserved, that cannot be used. and every class have the prefix. This is called a prefix, and that prefix is a identification for A class, B class and C class. So these are the prefix bit or first bit we can say. Okay, so 0 is a A class, 10 is a B class, and 110 is a C class. Prefixes are there that cannot be changeable by any one. These are the starting prefixes. Your bit ID, when we write the 32-bit IP addressing, in that the first these bits cannot be changed by anyone. Okay, these are the first 3 bits, means first octet bits. We can see the first octet bit cannot be changeable. First 1 bit cannot be changed, that is 0. Okay, and B class have the 2 bits. First 2 bits cannot be changeable, that is 10, and C class have the 3 bits that cannot be changed by any one, that is the 110. Okay, so we are not going to deep, so consider this point. Okay, 1 to 126, 128 to 191 and 192 to 223 are there. Okay, so the here is the 8 network bit, just we calculated from this structure. 16 bit for B, 24 bit for C, there is the given. Okay, and remaining bits are calculated as a host bit, are there host bits. So how we calculate the number of host and number of networks are there? There is the formula 2 raised to n. N means the number of host bit are there. This part is given, the number of host bit, and NON means number of networks we can calculate it by using the M minus I. Okay, M is the network bits that is given here. Okay, M is the number of network bits and I is the first bit, that is the prefix bit, prefix we can say, first bit we can say. So this I is minus from M, that M is minus, so 8 minus 1, that is the 7. So we can calculate the 8 minus 1, 7, 2 raised to 7, so we get the answer 126. Okay, so 126 networks we can use for the networking, and 2 raised to 24, 2 raised to 24, so we get the answer, means number of hosts 2 raised to n value is 24, so we get that value. Then 2 raised to 16 minus 2 means 16 minus 2 means 14, 2 raised to 14, that get the answer 16,324 is there. And number of host bits are there. So number of host bits 16, and there is the no minus, so 2 raised to 16 we here 2 raised to 16, so 65,535. Here we taken the 2 raised to 14. Okay, 2 raised to 14 and we get this answer, and 2 raised to 16 we get this answer. Now 2 raised to 24 minus 3, so 21, 2 raised to 21 and we get the answer, and 2 raised to 8 we get that answer is there 254. Now we very well understanding that particular default subnetting, number of hosts and number of networks are there. So we just go to how to create the subnet. Before calculating the subnet and creating the subnet, we have to focus on these two questions. Ask this question ourselves. I asking myself these questions: how many subnets do we require? If suppose I get the 10 subnets I required, 10 subnets I required, the 10 subnets is there. Okay, so this is the first my answer. This is first my answer, first question. And second question I am asking myself: how many hosts per subnet do we required? I required the 18 host per subnet is there. 18 host I required per subnet. So how many subnets and how many hosts per subnet, both answers are given. Now how to calculate, or how to calculate using the formula? What is the formula for that particular? So I get the answer using that formula. So how to create that particular subnet is there. The number of subnets, I have the number of subnets and I have the formula 2 raised to x, and I want to decide the number of subnet bits. So x is a number of ones, and that is used to create the subnet mask is there, that is used to create the subnet mask. Okay, so how many ones are used in the subnet mask is there. We learn here the network ID part is a 1 and host ID part is a 0 is there. Host ID part is a total 0. So we have the A class have the only 8 bit network, means only 8 1 are there in 32 bits. So we borrow some bit from the host bit are there. Means from 24 bits I borrow some of the bit to create the subnet is there, subnetwork. This is a fix for the network, large network, and some of the bits borrow from the host network. So this x value is nothing but the borrowed bit. Okay, so this is called a subnet bit or borrowed bit also. Now consider I want to create the one subnet, single subnet is there. So sorry, I am choosing the single subnet bit is there. So I get 2 raised to 1 means 2 subnets. Okay, 2 raised to 1 means 1 subnet I can create. Okay, I get borrowed 1 bit means I just from 24 bits transfer 1 bit to the 8 bit is there, means network bit, host bit to network bit. I transfer 1 bit host to network. So now I have the 9 network bits and 23 host bits are there. 23 host bits are there. So this is the network bits and host bits. So just one subnets I am creating here, and I need the 10 subnets. So I increase the bits, number of bits are there. See, 2 raised to 3, when I get the 2 raised to 3, so I have the 8 subnet. I can create the 8 subnets if I taken the 3 bits are there. Okay, so I need the 10 subnets, so I just taken 4 bits and I got the answer 16. 2 raised to 4 means 16. So I can confirm my subnet bits are the 4, means I have to borrowed the 4 bits from host bit. So now I borrowed host bits 4, and now the increases in network bit, that is the 8 plus 4, 12 bits are there now, and host bits 4 bits are less, means 20 bits only in the host now. Okay, so this is a now 2 raised to y is a formula, minus 2 is a formula for creating the number of networks per host is there. Number of host per net, subnet is there, sorry. I want to create 18 hosts per network, so I just put it down here. My 20 bits is there, 2 raised to 20 minus 2. My value is, I'm just focusing on only the subnet bits. Okay, so there is no restriction to number of hosts are there, but minimum host 18 I required, minimum host 18, but I get the answer, that is the 10, 48, 57 and 6 number of host states I have in that particular, and minus 2 means 4 is there, minus 2, 6, so last digit is 4. Okay, so I just get the answer. My if I use the A class IP address for creating the subnet mask, creating the subnet network, okay, that is the, and magic block. What is the magic block? That is very important question. What is the magic block? If I take the class A, so I have the 255.0.0.0. This is my default subnet mask. Okay, only 8 bits are network bit and 24 bits for the host bits are there, and I want to create a sub network, so I borrowed some bit from host bit is there. Okay, host bit I borrowed. So let us consider our example, that is I required the 10 subnets, so I borrowed the 4 bits from the host part is there, and this is the octet that we are going to change. This octet we are going to change, this octet means this octet I just write here 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1 0. Okay, so 8 bits are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bits are there. So I just taking that 4 bits get converted into network bits, means these zeros are converted into 1 are there, these zeros are converted into 1. Okay, so if I edit that block, that host block, so this block is called the magic block. This block is called the magic block, and every block contains the 256 addresses. 0 to 255 means the 256 addresses are there. We counting from 0 to 255, so we get the 256 addresses. So 256 minus decimal number at host portion of the subnet mask. Decimal number at host portion of the subnet mask. When I convert this address into decimal. This address I convert into the decimal part is there. Okay, so this value is 32, this value is 64. Okay, we just doubling that particular 32 plus 64 plus 64, so double means that is the 8, 128 is there. Okay, and 128's doubling uh, 16 128 into 256 are there. So 128 16 is there. 128 64 32 and 16. Okay, then 8 here is the 8 4 2 1. Okay, so now we calculate that particular 16 plus 32 plus 64 plus 128, so we get the answer 240, and we minus the 256 minus 240, means 16 are there. Okay, we get the answer 16. Okay, so magic block size is now 16. Magic block size is 16. Okay, so magic block is increment by the 16 numbers is there. Okay, this value is increased using the 16 value. So if I getting the 255 dot 240 dot 0 dot 0, this is my subnet mask now, and if I taken a particular A class IP address, that is the 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. Okay, so now I have to that used to 0 is there. Okay, so 16 value is increment, this block is 10 dot 16, then 10 dot 32. Okay, then 10 dot 10 dot 60 sorry, 8 and 4 48 16 are there. So these are the subnet IDs are there, 0 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0. Okay, so here the subnetting, what is we learn the what is subnetting and how to calculate the subnetting using the formulas are there. So this part is completed. Thank you very much.